It's Youth Art Month, and so welcome to the San Diego County Art Exhibition, and congratulations to all the entrants. I am Lori Mitchell. I'm an artist, an author, I'm an illustrator, and I'm also an art teacher. I've been an art teacher since 1996, and I know what it takes to put together this kind of an exhibition, so my hat's off to all the educators. I wanted to share with you all the exciting things that you can do when you're an artist. So you never know what you will do, but I got to go to the Oprah Winfrey Show with my first book, Different Just Like Me. This isn't really my first book. This is my first book. Ta-da! This is my first book. My mom kept all my artwork. There it is. I sort of love it. So that's my first book, but this is my first published book, and I got to go meet Oprah Winfrey, so that was pretty exciting. Another exciting thing, I got to go to the Netherlands and the south of France to teach some art classes, and sometimes I get to paint in my pajamas. So if you're an artist, you sometimes get to paint in your pajamas. Have some fun as an artist. You get to do all kinds of crazy, interesting things. Your teachers are very important in the process of inspiring and being behind you, standing behind you. I had a very good teacher, Mr. Bill Williams, that stood behind me and encouraged me. He asked me to bring all my artwork, and so I brought all my artwork in a paper sack, and he said, come back tomorrow. And I came back, and he had matted all my work so that I had a professional looking portfolio, and he sent me off to the newspaper. And I got the job because I had a nice professional looking portfolio, and so he believed in me, and so I believed in myself. And so I think it's so important to have those educators that believe in you and support you. So some of the things, the tips that Mr. Williams gave me, I will share with you. So one of them is to find your people. It was always really important for me to have artist friends because they support you in no other way. They understand your creative thinking, and so it's just really nice to have supportive creative friends. And you can make your own group, or you can go to the museums. The San Diego Art Museum and the Contemporary Art Museum both have art groups, or you can just start one in your school. Show your work. Just like you're showing your work here in this exhibition, it's really important to get your work out there to the world so that people can see your work. So that's good that it's in here. And keep a sketchbook. So I keep this sketchbook in my purse. So I want to be able to draw every day, and so if I have my sketchbook with me, I will draw, and it helps me to study figures and to just keep an idea of what I'm doing, to experiment with things, put different ideas down for things that I want to do in the future, and practice drawing people and so on. So keep a sketch pad. It's really important in your pocket or your purse every day, and then you always have it. So welcome to the show, enjoy the show, and have a great year, a very creative year. Thanks, bye.
Hello, my name is Elliot Maiello, and I am 6 years old. I'm a first grader in EBS. My masterpiece is Jojo the Jumbo Clown. I made it with glue, scissors, and shapes. I am happy to win a prize. Yay!
Hello everybody, my name is Leo Ryan McKenzie and I am 6 years old. What school I go to is EBS and my grade is kindergarten. My teacher is Miss Wynn. My art title piece is It's Okay to Be Different, and how I made it, I used a black marker and color markers and a plastic bag. And why I made it, to show that people are different, and how people are different also means they're special. The stars mean he was shining. And the author is Joan Miro, and thank you to the teachers, including Mrs. Lily and Miss Quinn. Bye-bye.
Hello, my name is Jake Vincent Romanasildo. I go to school at Zamorano Fine Arts Academy. My title of my art is Colors Among Us. I made it through size, shape, and colors. Through classroom digital art. Thank you for selecting my art.
Hello, I'm Molly Benak and I'm in 3rd grade. I go to Zamorano Elementary School and my art teacher is Mr. Massey. My title of my artwork is My Court. I use geometric shapes and different lines that I put on the basketball court. I did my artwork like this because I like to make everything equal. I put the lightning bolts because it inspires me. It makes me fierce. I use the colors red, yellow, and green because those are my favorite colors. Thank you for recommending my artwork.
My name is Ashita. I'm 11 years old and I'm in 5th grade. I'm from EBS. My art piece is called Rainbow Puddles. I made it with markers and plastic bags. I used bags to apply to my painting. I added people in different shapes. Thank you for recognizing my art piece.
Good evening. My name is Landon Babadia. I am 9 years old. I am in 3rd grade at Zamorano Elementary School. The title of my art piece is Basketball Court Remastered. First, I picked the picture because it kind of looks like a soccer field and reminds me of when I used to play soccer. Then I put a variety of shapes and I wanted to include a sun and moon pattern. Also, I used gold and black because they are my favorite colors. Finally, I was inspired by my art teacher, Mr. Massey, to include the text. I am honored to be recognized with the other talented artists. A big thank you to Mr. Massey for being an amazing art teacher. Thank you.
My name is Molly. I'm 8 years old and I'm in 3rd grade at Browning Scripps Elementary. My piece is named Abstract Fire and it is inspired by people roasting s'mores on a fire. I made it by gluing colored pieces of paper to a black paper to shape a fire. Thank you for your recommendations of my art.
Hello, I'm Ellen Chiao, I'm 13, and I'm an 8th grader at Pacific Trails Middle School. This is my perspective cityscape that I made with colored pencils and a lot of reference images of French towns. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Sotosanti. I'm 13 years old and currently in 8th grade at the Bishop School. My art piece is an acrylic painting of a photo of one of my pet chickens, Dream. She was roughly a month old at the time of the photo, and I was petting her with one hand when I took it. I've always enjoyed drawing and painting my pets, and this was no exception. Caring for and fostering animals has always been a highlight of my free time, and I feel this piece represents that. I would like to thank my studio art teacher this year, Elizabeth Websick, for giving me the opportunity to have this piece seen. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Angeline Park and I am 13 years old, attending Pacific Trails Middle School as an 8th grader. My piece is called Perspective Cityscape. I was very much inspired by these shops that I was seeing downtown with my family, and I wanted to do my own take on a very colorful and euphoric marketplace. I would also like to thank my art teachers, encouraging me throughout my artwork, and thank you to you all.
Hello, my name is Helen Liu and I go to Pacific Trails Middle School. I'm 13 years old and I'm a 7th grader. I named my drawing First Light. I drew First Light because I love Italy and sunrises. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Adelina Bagaporo. I'm 17 and I'm currently a senior at Bonita Vista High School. The title of my piece is Intersectionality. Through this piece, I really wanted to embody everything that's going on today in a single photo. I used my Nikon camera as well as a tripod and the help of my sisters to throw the powdered chalk that you see in the photo. We actually stood in the middle of the road in front of my house to take the photo and had to sweep up the chalk after. Although quarantine wasn't what I expected, I'm glad that I had the time to find a new creative passion in photography. I would also like to thank my teacher, Mr. Lim, for giving me the opportunity to participate in these competitions. Thank you so much for enjoying my work.
Hi, I'm Keenan Walsh. I'm 16 years old and I'm an 11th grader at Pacific Ridge School. The title of my piece is Tänkande, which means thinking in Swedish. I made this piece to answer the question of why teenagers stay up so late at night. I did this by following my brother around town after dark and just having fun shooting photos with him. My work encapsulates him walking through the streets of his own mind at night. The photo is silent, but his thoughts are definitely loud. I'd like to give a shout out to my brother for putting up with my photography, and my teacher, Miss Bear, for guiding me and helping me along the way. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Laura Rickers. I'm 16 and I'm a junior at Pacific Ridge School. The title of my piece is Wrapped Up, and the purpose of it was to draw attention and bring attention to the climate crisis and the overproduction and pollution of plastic. So I chose to shoot this piece on a really windy day, and it was sunny, so I was really intrigued by the way that the plastic and the light were kind of playing and working together. And for the prop, which was the plastic tarp, I placed it over the subject, and this kind of created a mannequin-like way of the subject, so she was almost dehumanized, and I really wanted to emphasize that. While I was shooting, I made sure to include a lot of negative space to kind of symbolize how you can perceive this photo and take it your own way. And so yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Mariana Litrejo and I am 17 years old. I am currently a senior at Benito Vista High School, and the title of my piece is La Frontera. This picture was initially taken on my cell phone while I was on a walk with my parents at Border State Park in San Isidro. It was later edited using Photoshop Express. I want to thank my former photography teacher, Mr. Lim, and Yamsd 2021 for giving me second place.
Hi, my name is Paola Martinez and I'm a senior from Benito Vista High School. My art piece is Sunset Swimmer. It is a double exposure of a model in a Richard Avedon style portrait with its body filled with a picture of a sunset on a pool deck. I would really like to thank my brother for letting me take a picture of him and being a great model for me. And I would like to thank my teacher, Mr. Lim, for giving me this opportunity and teaching me a lot about photography throughout the years.
Hello, my name is Angelina Dominique Ware. I'm 15 years old and a sophomore at Del Lago Academy. My piece called The Start was originally made for a mural project centered around the city of Escondido and was created in the Procreate app using the Nika Roll painting brush. The Start represents the discovery of Escondido by a Spanish explorer and illustrates him shaping the land with his two hands, portraying that he planted the seeds that grew Escondido into the city that it is today. When it came down to showing other people my finished work, such as my family, I learned that they resonated with the piece differently, saying that they saw the hands of God creating the earth. I could see it too, which is why I ultimately decided that I wanted the viewer to connect with the piece the way that they saw it, still keeping the original meaning but leaving it up to the interpretation of the viewer. Creating art is a way for me to get away from the world, so I found it important to let people experience my work in their own unique way. Thank you for listening and recognizing my work.
My name is Frida Medina. I'm 15 years old. I'm a sophomore at the Lago Academy, and the name for my artwork is Carolina because the model of my drawing is my mom. I made my artwork by taking a picture of my mom as reference. I then drew the outline of the drawing, and after I was done with that outline, I started drawing the details, for example, shadows, depth, illumination, and afterward, I started drawing the background. I'm glad that my passion for drawing is appreciated, and I would like to thank my teacher, Ms. Marsale, for looking at my work and offering me this opportunity to participate in these competitions. Thank you so much for looking at my work.
Hello everyone, my name is Grace Sun and I'm a sophomore at the Bishop School. My piece is titled A Sparrow's Cry for Freedom, and I made it with digital art. I hope to reflect a larger social problem in society today with my piece. And this portrait of a young man with bloody scars on a background of dark sparrows represents the abuse and violence in a gender we usually do not associate as the victim. I think it's necessary to bring this topic into light of today's world and realize that not only do we have to change the treatment and exploitation of some people, we also have to change our attitudes in what we see and not just associate something such as violence or abuse to a certain gender. I really hope you enjoy, and thank you so much.
My name is Nicole Olsworth, and I'm 18 years old and currently attending the Bishop School as a senior. My piece is titled The Preacher, and I drew it mostly with mechanical pencil, 8B pencil, on smooth Bristol paper. I've always enjoyed capturing a human story in their portrait, and I wanted to do that with this piece through the expression and angle in the subject's face. So he's looking up and away from the superimposed city on the bottom left, which is a symbol for society and the prejudice replete in society. But he's also closing his eyes, showing that you can have pride and overcome adversity without losing your origins and without losing this ability to reflect on your past. So he's moving forward, but with all the people who helped him get through life, and also being able to help all those people who are still in that superimposed city in the bottom left who haven't been able to get through it or rise above it, whether that's rising above it mentally or in a literal sense. So that was the main aim of this piece.
Hello, my name is Novlin, and I'll be playing the first part of the Sonata in G major by Martin Berteau.
Hello, my name is Alex Kuntz, and I'll be performing Frohe Hirten, Eilt auch Eilet from Bach's Christus Oratorio, BWV 248.
Hello, my name is Athena Zapantas. I am a sophomore at Northgate High School. Today I will be playing Speak Low by Kurt Weill and Ogden Nash on the tenor saxophone and the piano at the same time. Please enjoy.
Why did you leave me? I'm still here wondering, 'cause I'm still in love with you. When blossoms are blooming, I would think of you. Clouds flowing freely made me think of you. So I wrote a little song, hoping you would sing along. It only was a year, but I was still in love with you. The cool summer breeze would make me think of you. Leaves of a clover made me think of you. So I wrote down every day as I was hoping, as I prayed. It had been around 10 years, but I was still in love with you. They call me crazy, they call me mad. The day you left me, you were all that I had. But I remember the smile you gave, and the bad days became brighter. I hope the best, though we're not together. A torch burning brightly made me think of you. The sword of a soldier made me think of you. So I wrote a little song, hoping you would sing along. It had been 20, 30 years, and I was still in love with you. The shoes of a walker made me think of you. A dress of a bachelor made me think of you. So I wrote down every day as I was hoping, as I prayed. It had been 40, 50 years, but I was still in love with you. They call me crazy, they call me mad. It's been so many years I could barely stand. But I remember the days we had, and the bad days start to disappear. I hope the best, though I'm no longer here. Musical kittens make me think of you. Every little thing here makes me think of you. So I wrote this little song, hoping you would hear someday. It's been 100 years, and I am still in love with you.
I'm Sophia Gleason, and I will be singing Mira by Bob Merrill.
I came on 2 buses and a train. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? 2 buses and a train. Would you believe, this is the first I've traveled? I came from a town, in a kind of town, where you live in a house I have to find a place. I've got to find a place where everything can be the same. A room that I can know and places I can go where everybody knows my name. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Everybody knew my name.
Alright, hi. My name is Paul Madani, and today I'm going to be playing Claude Debussy's first Arabesque. It's one of my favorite pieces, and I hope you enjoy it.